This is an 06 Gixxer 1000.
2006.
Yeah, 06. Bought it back in 2014. Stock bike I had. Came out, did some racing with it, like testing tune stuff, you know, just getting a feel for it.
Yep.
Started with extensions. Then from there, just snowballed. Got an Adam's arm. I got front rack fuel cell with battery holder. I got a lightweight subframe, all from JL Designs. I got the bodywork is all fiberglass from East Coast Mafia.
Okay. How long is that back end?
The bike's about 70-inch wheelbase.
So motor is...
This motor is 100% stock.
Really?
I
Internally,
kid you not.
everything is stock?
Everything is stock. We blew up the motor early this year. The motor we had built for the bike, we blew it. Didn't really have time to rebuild and still race, so went out, bought another bone stock bike, brought it home, yanked the motor out, slapped it in here. Didn't even check the valve latch.
Well, it's working out. What's your best time in it?
The bike has gone 859 with me riding it. With this motor, it's gone 874.
Not bad, stock motor, man.
So it's doing real well.
So what's going on with the suspension? This thing leaves pretty good.
Front forks are internally cut, all done in-house at home.
Oh, okay.
The rear is a Penske shock, just a used one I bought off a buddy one day.
Okay.
It's nothing special. This bike does not see mechanics. Everything is done at home. The
Nice.
motor build, the chassis work, everything, except putting tires on rims and dyno tuning.
It's good.
It's the only thing that doesn't get done at home.
Nice, nice. What kind of power did it put down?
We made 208 on the other motor. This motor never even been tuned.
I haven't tuned it yet. What kind of exhaust is that?
It's a Brock's Sidewinder.
Yeah.
Got the paint done by Advanced Automotive. Is one of my sponsors.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good. I like the gray.
All my internal parts from the big motor from my sponsor APE Race Parts out of California. All my OEM stuff, big thanks goes out to Sturgis Cycle. They're one of my sponsors. They're a dealer from Hamilton area.
Okay.
They helped me out with all my OEM needs.
Nice.
Route 21 hooked me up with the sponsorship for the drag suit.
Oh, the leathers.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Route 21. Come on, ask me how much the bike weighs.
Okay, how much does the bike weigh?
341 pounds.
It's nothing.
Wet, ready to race.
How'd you get it so low?
Oh.
Put helium in the tires.
This is my only fuel I carry. My battery is stuffed up there. It's 1 pound.
It's all about weight savings in there. Where is this?
This is just an air box.
So you can.
No, this sucks air in through the 2 ram tubes, which come into this as a big collector, and then go into the throttle bodies. Almost like a car with a big, one of those big hood scoops on the top kind of thing.
Yeah, like a Ram Air type of deal. All right.
And from here back, there's nothing. There's no wiring. This is all empty in there. We've done everything we can to lighten this bike up without spending big money. We only got 1 of the 3 brakes on the bike.
Okay.
There's 1 back brake, there's 2 front. This one only has 1 front. I have no kickstand. I have an electric water pump. I got the baffle pulled out of the exhaust. Any bracket, any bolt that I didn't need,
came off.
Gone.
That's good. Power to weight ratio is ridiculous on this bike.
This bike is all about the weight. It's nothing to do with power. This is a weight bike. It's got a rock solid hand slider in it. So it's not, the bike does a lot of the work. So this air shifter basically gets triggered by the button. Shifting gears is all by the button. That's what gets done. Alright, so when I hit the button, on that again. I've even taken off the nub for the shifter because I had one instant that my foot I thought was on the peg but was resting on here.
Oh, okay.
We can't let that shit happen again. Take it right out.
That used to be the horn?
Yeah, that's the horn button. Yeah, really and truly, man, there's nothing real special about this bike, man. There's a lot of bikes that got way more money into it than this one. This one just had the little bit of extra TLC from me because I do it all myself.
Nice.
I take pride in my work.
You can drive this bike too. Let's be honest, like you're getting down the track pretty well.
My big thing is, man, I try to cut lights on these guys. I won yesterday in the 880 class. My competitor went 8.82. I went 891.
Wow.
And I beat him because of the light.
Nice. That's good, man. That's drag racing right there.
Like really? Now that I know what the stock motor can do with this kind of weight, I would never even have wasted my time building one.
Any plans for it over the winter?
The other motor's got to get put back together.
Okay.
It might come back in this bike. It might go into the other bike where this motor came from.
Okay.
We don't know what we're gonna do yet.
Still decided. Well, this bike's working. You keep winning with it, so.
It's been a wild ride. You know what, man? I'll tell you. And I only really started racing tail end of last year, and I learned quick that you can't win if your name's not on the list. Anybody that's watching that just comes out and tests and tune and is having fun, try to make the leap into the racing. It's so much more fun.
You're not going to win if you don't compete. You're not going to get better if you don't compete.
It's so much more fun.
Yeah.
My buddy Decio, he's been doing test and tune every time he comes out. I keep pushing him. Come on, let's enter an event, enter an event. So we did a little work. Boom, this weekend, he got his first 2-round wins.
Nice. Yeah, you're not going to get it if you don't try, right? So.
We all try to help each other here. The bike community is like a family kind of thing.
I notice you guys are really tight and you're all helping each other, so.
Most of us are on the tight level, yes.
It's nice to see that. Yeah. You guys competed with each other, or against each other, but you help each other out in the pits. That's great.
Yeah,
That's good to see.
It's like we're on kill. As soon as the pre-stage light goes on, we're on kill mode. As soon as we finish the quarter, we're friends again.
Nice.
And I tell you, the last thing I have to say, I couldn't do any of this without the support of my wife, Monique.
There you go.
She's the one that makes this all happen.
All right. Family's everything, man.
That's it.